Good evening and welcome to our September webinar. Before we have our guest speaker, Ethan Gozali, former Florida State Officer and last year's National Southern Region Vice President, come on to speak, I have a few quick announcements. At the beginning of next week, the fall stock market game begins. Additionally, I'm excited to say that FBLA PBL has recently partnered with Tri Leadership to provide the website Teach FBLA to our advisors. Now I would like to welcome the one and only Floridian extraordinaire, Ethan Gozali.
Thanks, Rylan. Hey, everyone. My name is Ethan Gozali. I served as last year's Southern Region Vice President, as well as last year's Florida State Secretary. And today I'm here to tell you a little bit about running for a National Officer Council. So every year, the national officers release applications for council membership. Every national officer has one, and they're a really great way to get involved on the national level. You can bring forward your ideas, you can network with both national officers and members from across the country, and it's a really good opportunity to learn more about FBLA. So in my junior year, I served as the March of Dimes director under the National Parliamentarian. And I got all of this experience working as a liaison between March of Dimes and FBLA. And it was a great stepping stone for running for both state and national office. A really good thing to put on your resume and a really great way to give back to the organization. So it's going to be a workload for you throughout the year if you do decide to apply, but I highly, highly recommend it. Applications are going to be open all the way until September 18th. So you have a week to apply, and then there'll be an interview to finalize your process. So good luck to any of you out there who are interested. And I'll pass it to Risa Slipikis.
Hi, everyone. So a great way to keep your chapter active and give you a chance to do something to make a difference in your life and your community are the CSAs and the BAAs. Business Achievement Awards, the BAAs, recognize students for completing independent projects that demonstrate leadership skills and contribute to their local communities. There are 4 levels to this: the future, business, leader, and America. By achieving these levels, you can gain recognition at the local, state, and national level. The CSA's Community Service Award Achievement is a chance to recognize the members who have gone above and beyond with helping their community. There are 3 levels for this. 1, community. This is with 50 service hours. Next is the service with 200 hours, and finally achievement with 500 service hours. These hours are cumulative for your time of being an FBLA member. So go get started and sign up now. Here's your Region 4 Vice President, Shruti Shaban.
I say with both excitement and a little bit of a heavy heart that due to the current situation of the pandemic, we are going to have a virtual FLC this year. Although we will not be getting together in person, we will ensure that there are virtual opportunities available for you guys. The virtual conference will take place on October 23rd and 24th, but a lot is still in the planning process. Stay tuned for further updates as your advisors will be getting more information in the coming weeks regarding the conference.
Thank you, Shruti. I would now like to open it up to any questions anyone may have, and I actually have a question for Ethan. Ethan, what did you look for in a National Council application when you were the Southern Region Vice President picking out applicants?
So for me, it was always really clear when the applicant had a real passion for what they were talking about. So I definitely recommend that for anyone applying for a National Council, really try to demonstrate the passion you have for FBLA, explain the things that you've worked on in the past, and just put forward the image that you really, really care about what you're getting yourself into, because it is a high workload and it's not for everybody. So definitely demonstration of passion, both in the application and in your interview.
And other than showing that passion, what is some advice that you could give to those looking to apply?
So I would definitely say pour over the national program of work. The national officers have put a lot of work into writing out everything that they're going to work on this year. So it'll really shine through if you bring up specific things that the national officers have written about in their program of work. So I highly recommend being very knowledgeable about it, know it inside and out. And hopefully that'll help you get along and earn a position as a national council member.
Okay, thank you. And it actually looks like we have a question from someone who's watching for you. It says, did FBLA come up in Ethan's college experience?
So it definitely came up in my college applications, that's for sure. I definitely think that the FBLA national officer position was the top of my Common App. And I actually ended up writing about it a lot in my personal statement essay. So certainly came up in college applications. So far in college, it's actually been a great conversation starter. Some people here know me from FBLA. And in applications for other organizations on campus, I've talked about it as one of my primary extracurricular activities. So the answer to that would be yes, it definitely did.
Thank you, Ethan. And that looks like those are all the questions we have. For those of you that came, thank you for coming. I hope you all learned something.